Hello everybody, bright blessings and merry meet. Lady Leeanna here once again for another tarot card lesson. Today we're going to start going into the tarot cards as far as what their meanings are. And I feel that we should start at the top. That's with the major arcana going eventually into the minor arcana in the long run. But we're going to start with our first two cards, and this is how I'm going to do it, 2 cards at a time. And start going with you over the meanings to do with these cards, the 2 that I choose per each video that I do. And starting with the major arcana, like I said. The first one I want to start with is the Chariot card, which represents success. It also means journey or travel. And I've likewise found it to mean balance and harmony of the masculine and feminine, and a journey that you may take within relationship. And last, success, the ability to obtain your wishes. Basically, it has a great many meanings within the card. And all in all, when you're looking at it very thoroughly, and I suggest that you find the cards as you watch the videos and go over it with me if you have the cards. But the symbols inside the cards are very important, and the card could be saying many different things to you depending on what catches your eye first. Like we have the Chariot itself. A lot of times when I'm reading the cards, if somebody's hoping for a new vehicle of any sort, this card will stand out. This card will come out when they're going to buy a new vehicle, or when their vehicle's broken and needs to be fixed. Taking a journey or trip by transportation of one sort or another, and the cards that couple with it may determine at what speed that the subject is actually going to be traveling in, which would give you a fix of some sort on what kind of transportation they may be taking. All in all, let's see, the balance of the masculine and feminine would only come through as for what type of relationship you've got, whether you're a good balance or negative balance, depending on whether the card's read upside down or upright. And of course, you know what the negative means, or what the upside down meaning means in respect to relationship, if it actually is referring to that whatsoever. But this is a card of those who achieve great things. A triumphant person, a triumphant person, a victory within their goal, finally reaching the end of a path. Or in the upside down position, killing out a goal or walking away, abandoning the path that you're on for something else, or degradation, not being able to win, lack of victory. Next, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the card that everybody loves to see. Draw yours out if you have one so that you can follow along. And what the Wheel of Fortune actually is telling you, it's also a card of success, so it would be telling you that you're going to succeed in anything that you're asking about, or that the subject is asking about, that you have higher entities all around you that are watching out for you to see that you succeed. And so this is altogether a good card. You're definitely going to achieve your goals in this card. And you're also looking at the fact that it represents the achieving of a lump sum of money in one method or another. And it can come by many different ways. Depending on what other cards come up with it, it dictates, where the money would be coming from. And the card itself already dictates that it would be a great lump sum of money, so that goes without saying. The other cards that come up with it may also dictate as to what you would be succeeding in, if that's what it's talking about. Like with the Page of Pentacles, it would be talking about succeeding within educational pursuits. But we'll go a lot more into the meaning of things as they cross or couple later on. Right now I'm touching on these things in a light way, but sticking to the individual cards for the moment. So, the Wheel of Fortune depicts success in whatever undertakings, the acquiring of a massive amount of money from somewhere, and in some way, form, or fashion, depending on what comes up with it. It says that you will get your wish, and higher aspect of yourself being obtained through the growing or evolving within yourself for self-betterment through whatever forms or methods and in whatever way. So this is your Wheel of Fortune. Now, when someone is asking a question regarding a person that is deceased and how they're doing, and that is one of the top #1 questions that hits my table when you're dealing with the dead and mediation, and if a person is there watching out for them, like they're asking, the cards will give other cards with it to depict whether that person is watching out over them, but this is pretty much already giving the answer. So yes, and if a person is asking if one that is crossed over is doing well, then it's likewise answering that also. If you see, there is an angel into, I guess, the right side of your screen. No, the left side of your screen. It is showing an angel sitting on a cloud reading, reading a book. Sorry. Reading a book, like I thought. And, kind of being frivolous or lounging, taking higher knowledges or wisdoms within their self. That is basically what the spirits are doing when they're away, from you. They're acquiring higher knowledges or wisdoms, and if they're with you, they're keeping an eye out on all that you're doing to take care of you, and so forth. So, a very good card. The snake is always a symbol of knowledge and wisdom. People are so misconstruing thinking that the snake is a bad symbol, that it's danger or whatever, but not necessarily. It's higher knowledges and wisdoms. If, for instance, you have a dream and the snake appears, it could be a warning sign about something. But more times than not, it's about knowledges and wisdoms. It depends really on how you feel in that dream at the time that the symbol comes up. And, so forth. But your Sphinx is a guarding aspect of yourself, a protector. Also a symbol of wealth. So take that into consideration when you're telling your subject what you see for them. And along with this card, the other cards would help you to determine what it's trying to say to the client. And if you're looking at these two cards together, then you're seeing pretty much that a person is going to do pretty wealthy in life and obtain their highest aspiration for money and wealth. You know. So, whooping poverty. Whooping poverty is what the two cards would be together. Also can be saying to the client, being watched out over by your other half, the opposite sex from you, one that takes care of you or watches out for you. So it's pretty broad when you look at it, what these things mean and what they're saying to you. There is a phoenix, which is escalation to the higher aspect of oneself, achieving your great goals. And the cow would be basically foundation, stability, and the lion, strength. You know, the fact that they're winged, the cow and the lion, it also means stability at its highest point. Something that can be definitely relied upon. And the lion, definitely courageousness at its highest level. But if you notice, the largest point of all the critters in this card are winged, which dictates and notes that the card in itself is about reaching your higher aspect of yourself, obtaining your highest goal, or rising above anything that would try to go against you, winning in those things. So it's a very good card, as is this one. And basically, you'll broaden out your understanding of these cards as you go further within your learning. So there we have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Both great cards, both things that you want to see in your client's reading. So, okay, I hope that I was of help to you on these two cards. I am Lady Leeanna, once again, wishing you the best on your journey in reaching your highest aspect of yourself. And join in with us again on another show. Bright blessings and merry part.